We are live with Jose Benavidez Jr. and, of course, our co-host, Matt.
Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Jose Benavidez Jr.
Mr. Benavidez, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how's it going? Not much. Just here relaxing.
So, man, you're coming up. You got this fight, man. What's on your mind? You're coming off a pretty long layoff, too. Why such a long layoff?
I mean, I felt good. You know, I've been training hard for this fight, and I was actually going to fight, was it February in Arizona, but for some reason they ended up canceling the card. So, I mean, like I said, I feel great. I've been working hard. I've been training hard, and I've been getting good sparring, and so, you know, I'm just ready to, you know, fight. I'm ready for Saturday.
Now, do you feel that your career is being brought along at a good pace? Because you're 18-0 with 14 knockouts, but you have yet to face a 10-rounder or even a 12-rounder. Is it a thing that you are trying to still learn on the job?
You know, you're right. You know, I have 18 fights. It's going to be my 19th one, you know. And after this one, I think if everything goes as well, we're going to fight a 10-rounder in California. So, I mean, like I said, I've been ready. You know, every time I spar, you know, I do 12 rounds. So, I mean, I'm ready for this, and I'm ready to step it up, you know. I mean, I have 18 fights now, going on my 19th one on Saturday. I mean, it's time to step it up, so.
Now, you're in a very exciting division, of course, the welterweight division of the world. And, you know, from your record, it indicates that you may have some power. We don't know if it's legitimate because you have yet to face a legitimate opponent in terms, you know, that can prove that to us. But in that division, with that power that you may or may not have, you can be a very hot commodity, especially, you know, your nationality and everything being from that coast of the world. Does any of this play in the back of your mind?
You know, I don't go in there and try to think of the knockout. I mean, I do what I train to do, and I go in the first round, see what the guy has, and try, you know, work my jab a lot the first round, and from there see what he goes. I mean, I don't really try to go look for the knockout, because a lot of times when you go look for the knockout, it doesn't really come. So, I mean, the knockout comes on itself. So, I mean, what I do, I just do what I have to do, stick to my game plan. You know, don't try to get all crazy. If the knockout comes, it comes, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, what I'm doing is, you know, like I said, sticking to my game plan, and, you know, giving the fans what they want and should give them a good fight.
Now, you're very tall for the division. Have you found that to be an advantage for you in the ring?
I mean, you're right. I'm a little taller than most of the guys I fight. You know, it gives me more an advantage because I usually have the longer arms, and I love throwing the jabs. So, I mean, the jab's the key to everything, and I usually have the longer arms. I work more with my jab, and, you know, it kind of gives them trouble because he can't really reach me much. But, you know, like I said, I feel great at the weight I'm fighting at 47, and, you know, I'm happy that I'm usually the taller guy out there, you know. But, I mean, there's a lot, you know, there's a lot of other taller guys at 47 as well. So, I mean.
Well, I'm going to pass you to my co-host, Victor Salazar. Vic, what's up?
Hey, Jose, how you doing tonight, man? You're fighting Jesus Selig, 8-rounder. I mean, talk to us about fighting in Las Vegas. Talk to us about this fight. I mean, have you noticed anything about Jesus Selig? Have you seen much about your opponent?
I mean, like I said, I watched a video or two of him, but, you know, not every fighter fights the same, you know. They always have a different fighter in front of them. So the fighters, you know, styles make fights. So like I said, the first round, what I'm going to do is, you know, work my jab, always see what the guy has, see if he's going to come forward, see if he's going to be a counter puncher, see if he's going to be a pressure fighter. So, I mean, I can't really, you know, say much, you know, until I'm in the ring and fight. And I'm actually seeing what the guy's going to do. If he's, you know, like I said, if he's going to counter me or pressure me. So the first round, what I usually like doing is just, you know, filling the guy out, see what he has, and work my jab a lot. But like I said, I've had a great camp. You know, I feel strong and I feel ready. You know, I'm ready for Saturday night.
Now, I remember your fight with Miranda. I think it was in 2012. You had a long time in between fights there. Was it just a tough fight that you had against him? I know a lot of people were it's a pretty good fight from what I remember. But why is there such long layoff in between those fights?
I mean, I don't really see it as a tough fight. I beat the guy every single round. I fought him with one hand since the beginning of the fight. Every time I throw my right hand, it would hurt. And actually, before that, I actually fought 3-4 fights with basically just one hand because my right hand was really no good. And that's why I took the long layoff, because I actually found out that my hand was broken, and I had surgery on it. So I couldn't. That's the only reason I couldn't fight, because my hand was broken, and I had surgery on it. But like I said, I mean, in my last fight in November, I threw my right hand. I stopped him with my right hand. I felt strong, and my hand didn't hurt me, didn't give me any problems. So I mean, like I said, I feel good, and I'm just ready to fight.
Now for the fans that are listening in, Onimas, do you have any idea when your fight is scheduled to come on? I'm sure it's not going to be live though, because they usually always, most likely, never show live fights on Onimas.
I have no idea. They always change it up, so I mean, I don't really know until I'm actually there, and they tell me, you're not going to come out on TV, and then all of a sudden, you're going to come out on TV. So I mean, I don't really know until I'm there.
So you're not sure if you're going to come out on TV or not? I thought you were. I thought they were slated for. I thought they were going to show you, at least from what I read.
Yeah, they said they're going to show me, but I don't know exactly what time it's going to come up, because they usually always change the fights around, so I don't really know what time it's going to be.
Well, those are all my questions, Jose. I don't know if James is online, if he has any questions.
Yeah, I do. Jose, I've got a few questions for you, too. Your promoter, Top Rank, has they ever sat down with you and kind of discussed what their future plans are with you in these next coming years, and kind of where do you see yourself in the next few years?
Like I said, I'm already getting close to my 20th fight. It's going to be my 19th, and I think it's time for me to step it up. I've actually been pro for 4 years now, so I mean, time to step it up, time to fight those big fights. And like I said, if everything was as planned, Saturday night, I actually have a fight coming up in May for a 10-rounder. So after that, I'm gonna keep training hard. Hopefully, we'll get those 10, 12 rounds, those big fights. I mean, it's time for me to to step up in that category. And I mean, like I said, I'm ready. And I've been ready. So I mean, I'm just waiting now.
Now, there's a plethora of videos of you on YouTube that you're sparring a lot of high-end talent, like Pacquiao, there's Khan, Porter, a bunch of other people, a lot of world champions. How do you think that those sparring matches have prepared you for, I guess, your future endeavors? And what did you learn most from sparring those high-end, fighters?
Yeah, I mean, I learned a lot, not just from sparring up, that caliber fighter, but you learn a lot in general, just sparring, everyone has different styles, And I got the chance to work with Manny Pacquiao when I was only 17, and Amir Khan, and I learned a lot from them, just seeing how they train, just seeing, different styles, how to fight different styles, and it really helped me a lot, really motivated me, to hopefully one day be like them. I mean, I've been training hard, and I just, one day hopefully want to be in their shoes, and I won't stop till that day comes.
So I guess a fun question: Who was the toughest matchup for you in sparring? Who do you think gave you the most issues?
Like I said, everyone has a different style. I mean, Manny Pacquiao, he moves a lot. He really moves a lot. Amir Khan's really fast. Spot Shane Mosley, and then everyone has a different style. So I can't really say who would really give me a harder sparring, because like I said, everyone has a different styles. So I mean, I just got good work with everyone I was working with, the wild card, and when I sparred in Coachella down there with I sparred good people down there too. So I mean, Timothy Bradley. So I mean, like I said, I just can't really say who's the best when I spar. Like I said, in general, I just spar a lot of good fighters. So.
Now, your dad also trains you, and then he also trains your brother as well, obviously. So can you kind of just explain the chemistry that you guys have? A lot of father-son connections either work or they don't work. They fail miserably. What makes yours so successful?
My dad's been training me and my brother since I was 6 years old. He's always been there. I mean, you're right. It's a father and son relationship where we're gonna bump heads here and there. But I mean, I'm older now. He knows what he's doing, and we don't really bump heads as much. We just gotta do what we have to do, train hard, and try to end every night, victorious. Every fight night that I fight, just put our 110% in it.
All right. Well, my last question before I pass it back over the nets is, if I guess we're in the beginning of 2014, if you got to choose what you get to do for the rest of the remainder of the year, I know you said you have a 10-rounder coming up in, I think you said May, but Well, what would your plans be in the next year? Where would you be in the next year?
You know, hopefully the next year I'll be fighting for a title fight. You know, like I said, I'm ready. I've been pro for around 4 years now. I mean, it's time for me to fight those big fights and hopefully get more on on TV and fight. Like I said, I'm ready. I want to fight. I want to fight those big fights now. So I'll just wait and see what the Top Rank has for me. So.
All right, thanks a lot. That's all the questions I got for you, Ness. Go ahead and take it away, brother.
Well, Mr. Benavidez Jr., at this time, we just want to give you the opportunity to go ahead and give out any social media, Facebook or Twitter, where your fans can follow you that were listening to the show.
Oh, well, I have my fan page, which is Jose Benavidez Jr., the Facebook page. And not just that, and I just want to thank everyone that's been out there, supporting me since day one. Everyone from Arizona, just everyone from around from the boxing world. So I mean, I want to thank you guys as well for giving me a chance to get on your guys' show, and I'm gonna give everyone a good show Saturday night.
All right, brother. Well, thank you very much. We wish you the best.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, man.